Have you ever felt like no matter how fast you run towards something success, love, happiness, validation, it somehow slips further away? Like you're chasing a shadow in a dark forest and the moment you reach for it, it vanishes. The monk I once met in a quiet monastery told me a truth so simple, yet so profound. What you chase is actually running from you. And if you truly want it, the first step is to stop chasing. Imagine a pond at dawn. The surface is still, smooth like polished glass. A single drop of water falls, sending ripples across the mirror. Each ripple disturbs the reflection, distorting the sky, the trees, the mountains. This pond is your mind, and the drop is your desire. When you grasp, when you chase, you become that drop, sending chaos across the stillness. And in that chaos, what you seek cannot appear. We live in a world obsessed with movement. Hurry, rush, don't wait, achieve, acquire. And yet, the monk showed me that this endless pursuit is often a trap we set for ourselves. You see, what you chase is not merely distant, it's running from the energy you project when you chase it. Desire, when forceful, becomes a scent that alerts the universe to your tension. Happiness flees, opportunities avoid the grasping hand. Love recoils from neediness, and clarity dissolves under pressure. Think about it. How many times have you wanted something so badly that it almost became unbearable? You fixate, plan, strive, and then it slips through your fingers. A job you thought would define you disappoints. A relationship you longed for leaves. Money comes but never feels like enough. The monk said, "You cannot seize what avoids you. You must let it arrive on its own." But what does that really mean? How do you stop chasing without becoming passive, without giving up on your life? It begins with awareness. The monk would sit in the courtyard for hours, watching the wind bend the bamboo, noticing the sun painting gold across the temple walls, listening to the birds without needing to catch them. He was teaching me that your mind's obsession with the future, what it wants, what it fears, is a blindfold. The moment you remove it, the world reveals itself, not as a prize to capture, but as a presence to inhabit. Desire is natural. Ambition is necessary, but chasing creates friction. Chasing creates a tension between who you are and who you think you must become to earn the thing you want. The monk likened it to stretching a bow. The tighter you pull, the more likely the string will snap or the arrow will fly off course. Instead, he said, release the tension. Let life aim for you. I remember asking him, but if I don't chase, won't I lose everything? He smiled, and it wasn't a smile of superiority, but of knowing. The river does not run after the ocean, he said. The river flows toward it naturally. The ocean does not drag it in. It only waits vast and patient. Be like the ocean. This idea challenges everything our culture teaches. We are told to pursue relentlessly, to never pause, to accumulate. Yet, the monk suggested a counterintuitive truth, that the more desperate we are to seize something, the more it flees. That the very act of chasing can repel what we desire most. It's not magic. It's physics, psychology, and the subtle rhythm of life. Desperation creates resistance. Presence creates attraction. Consider relationships. Think of the times you've clung to someone, sending messages constantly, trying to fill silence with action. What happened? Often they pull away. Contrast that with someone who lives fully in their own life, pursuing passions, cultivating peace. The same person, the same energy now flows toward them. They are not running from anything, they are centered, like the monk seated in the courtyard, untouched by craving, yet fully alive. The monk explained that chasing is a symptom of fear. Fear of emptiness, fear of being left behind, fear that life will not provide. Desire without fear is a river flowing naturally toward the sea. Desire with fear is a leash you hold, trembling as it fights against your grip. And so the first step to what you chase is to examine why you are chasing it. Is it love you want, or is it validation? Is it success, or is it proof that you are enough? He told me a story of a bird trapped in a cage. Every day, the bird flapped desperately, straining against the bars. One day, the caretaker opened the door. The bird hesitated. It had spent so long chasing freedom inside confinement that it forgot what it meant to fly. Chasing can blind you to your own power. Chasing can make you forget that some things come only when you step back, when you trust, when you release. Meditation, the monk taught, is not about achieving. It is about surrender. Sitting in stillness, observing thoughts without attachment, watching desires rise and fall like clouds across the sky. In this stillness, clarity emerges. The object of your chase is not disappearing. It is already present in the world, but you have been too tense, too grasping to notice it. It's not just a philosophical idea. Neuroscience supports this in its own way. When you obsess, your mind narrows, filtering out opportunities. Your anxiety becomes a signal to your body that you lack something. Stress triggers cortisol, fear triggers avoidance, and your ability to perceive solutions to act creatively diminishes. Calmness, presence, and non-chasing align your mind with the flow of possibilities. The monk didn't need studies to know this. Centuries of practice had shown it. There's a twist most people don't see. Releasing the chase does not mean inaction. It means intelligent action rooted in alignment rather than desperation. The monk called it aligned pursuit. Plant your seeds, tend your garden, cultivate your skills, but do not yell at the wind to blow your way. Do the work, but do not obsess over the outcome. Let the river carry you. Let the ocean receive you. And here's where the paradox hits hardest. The moment you stop chasing, the very thing you were desperate for often finds its way to you, because the tension that repelled it is gone. The clarity that allows it to appear is present. The energy that attracts it is unbroken. The monk put it simply, you want it? Stop wanting it so hard. Let it arrive through your living, not through your grasping. I remember walking through the mountains with him, fog curling around the peaks. We sat on a rock overlooking a valley. He pointed to the clouds above. See them? He asked. They move, yet they do not chase. Yet they cover the world in rain. They give life without effort, without force. Be like the clouds, move, flow, and let your desires fall into place. This is not resignation. This is not passivity. This is mastery. The mastery of the self, mastery of your energy, mastery of understanding that chasing often creates a barrier between you and the life you want. It is a discipline of patience, a practice of presence, a philosophy of trust. And when you live this way, the universe no longer hides from you. It conspires with you. Think about your own life. What have you been running after relentlessly? Recognition, wealth, the perfect relationship, validation, approval, a sense of purpose. Imagine what would happen if you took a step back, released the tension, and simply allowed life to meet you. Not lazily, not half-heartedly, but fully engaged in the present, fully committed to your actions yet unattached to the outcome. The monk said, chasing is the shadow of fear. Courage is the stillness that draws life closer. And he smiled that knowing smile again, as if the secret of the universe was hidden in the folds of simplicity. He did not need to explain how it worked in the mechanics of the world. He simply lived it, and in his presence I could feel the truth of it. This wisdom doesn't mean life will hand you everything on a silver plate. Life is not a vending machine. But it does mean that when you act from a place of alignment rather than desperation, your actions have weight, and your energy becomes magnetic. When you stop chasing, you see opportunities you couldn't see before. Doors open where walls once stood. People come to you when you stop trying to force connection. Ideas emerge when you stop frantically searching. The monk's final lesson, the one he whispered as the sun dipped below the horizon and the wind carried the scent of pine through the monastery, was this: stop chasing shadows, step into the light. Walk your path fully, and the world will meet you. What runs from you is only afraid of your grasp, not your presence. I realized then that chasing is an illusion we tell ourselves. A story of scarcity, of lack, of separation. The truth is simple. The universe, life, and even the people and opportunities you long for are already here. They are not running from you. They are waiting for the moment when your energy is no longer a force of grasping, when your mind is no longer a storm of need. So, what do you do with this? You begin by noticing. Notice when you chase. Notice the tension in your body, the restlessness in your mind, the desperation in your heart. Breathe. Step back. Return to your center. Engage in your passions, your work, your relationships with presence, not with hunger. Let life meet you. Let desire arrive naturally. Let the river flow. Let the clouds rain. Let the sun rise without your pulling. Ask yourself this: if you stop chasing right now, if you release the frantic need for outcomes, what might appear in your life that you've been blind to? What relationships, opportunities, ideas, or moments of joy are already here, waiting for you to notice them? The monk's wisdom is not theoretical. It is alive, breathing, tangible. And it begins with a choice: to stop running and start being. Life is waiting for you to meet it, not to wrestle with it, not to demand from it, but to step into its flow. Your desires are not enemies. They are guides, like the compass that points north without forcing the path. When you stop chasing, when you align your actions with calm presence, when you release the tension, the universe does something remarkable. It responds. It leans in, it opens, it offers. What you thought was running from you was merely avoiding the grasping hand. Now, the hand is open. And so, my friend, take this as a challenge and a gift. Notice your chasing. Release it. Align with your purpose, your work, your passions, your being. Let life meet you, not through desperation, but through presence. Let the shadow of need dissolve, and watch as what you once ran after finds its way to you naturally, gracefully, inevitably. If this message resonated with you, if the whisper of this monk's wisdom stirred something inside, take a moment, breathe, share your thoughts below. Tell me what you've been chasing. Tell me what you're ready to release. And if you want more lessons that awaken your mind, heart, and spirit, make sure to like this video, subscribe to Echoes of Greatness, and join our journey of understanding, presence, and transformation. Life is already here waiting. Stop chasing. Step into it.